Okay, well, Coach Tony, that was great for adding, but what about subtracting? I'm glad you asked. Now we have some subtraction problems. So first off, let's do it with the tiles. If I have 2 minus negative 4, it would be this. But what I'm going to do is this. It's really kind of hard to minus these and think of the concept. So I change it to addition. And if I change that, guess what I have to do to the, I have to flip all my colors over. So now I have it like 2 plus 4, which is what? 6. So let's look at B. I have 6 minus negative 2. Let's change it to addition. If I change that to add, guess what I'm going to do to those? Flip them to positive. So now I have like 6 plus 2, which makes 8. Okay? I always like to say I did not go to the store. That minus and negative is the same thing as making a plus. 2 plus 4, 6 minus negative 2 makes 6 plus 2. All right? Let's look at C. Now I'll be real honest with you. I don't know that I would do a whole lot if I looked at this and I saw 4 minus 3. I know it's 1. But I'm going to show it with tiles. 4 minus 3, meaning I'm going to take away that many. Or if I make that, now I make my 0 pairs, right? By flipping it to positive, I flip the signs, and I have 1 left over. The same thing with the 9. 9 minus 6, I can just take away that many of them. Or it's the same as doing that, making this 0 pair plus a negative. 6 of them cancel out, giving me an answer of 3. Right? So now let's look at that next one. Ooh, now it gets a little harder. Negative 5 minus negative 2. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to change that to plus, and when I change it to plus, guess what I'm going to do to those? Flip them. Now guess what happens to those 0 pairs? They're going to cancel out, so I have what left over? Negative 3. Now the way I like to do this is this. Notice, see that minus negative? I think of that as negative 5 plus 2. Two negatives make a positive in a sense when you multiply them. So let's look at F. Negative 6 minus 4. If I want to take those away, I'd leave me a negative 2. Or, remember, makes 0 pairs, cancels out. Still gives me what? Negative 2. Now let's look at G. This 4 minus 1. So I have these 4 negative ones, negative 4. And I'm going to minus this 1. But that minus 1 is the same thing as adding another negative 1 if I flip the signs. So I have a total of what? Negative 5. Or you can think of it this way. That's negative 4 and negative 1. The signs would be adding the same to make negative 5. So having said that, what do you think is going to happen to this negative 3 minus 4? Well, if I flip the signs like that, hey, I just got 7 of them. It's like negative 3 plus negative 4. Signs are the same, and you add them. So let's think about this here as rules now for subtracting. Okay? If it's a subtracting, I just change it to addition, and then I follow my addition rules. If, you know, when I change subtraction to addition, and then if I have the same side, I add and keep it. If the signs are different, I subtract and take the larger absolute value for that. Those are my rules for adding, and those are my rules for subtracting.